The remote, low-lying South Pacific island nation of Kiribati is facing a life or death situation. With few natural resources and poor infrastructure, it's plagued by rising sea levels, water contamination, and pollution. High tides, partly due to climate change, have destroyed homes and resources crucial to the island's livelihood. But one woman is determined to improve sustainability in order to save those who live on the island and their culture. Pelenise Alofa is a tireless activist who serves as the national coordinator of the Kiribati Climate Action Network. I spoke with Pelenise at the 2015 Clinton Global Initiative about the human impact of climate change and how sustainability could help save this nation. Pelenise, I think you are a powerful spokesperson when it comes to climate change because where you are from, Kiribati, is dealing with it on a daily basis, isn't it?
Yes, we live with it.
Yeah, tell me what that is like. What is life like on those islands dealing with climate change?
Our islands are very low.
Yeah.
Like the highest point is 3 meters above sea level. And they're very narrow. So you have the lagoon on one side, you have the ocean on the other side. And when I say narrow, it may be like only 50 meters. And some will be just, like 2 meters. That's maybe at the end of the islands. And then we are connected between islands to islands through the causeways. That means they build not bridges, but they build land, to connect or build a road between one island to another. But with the sea level rise is, I think, one of the big challenges right now.
Right.
And people said, but how do you measure the sea level when it's coming up? How do you measure? Do you see it coming up? Can you measure it? And I said, no, we cannot. But we can. We measure the sea level rise by the destruction that it has on our coasts. When the coconut trees are falling, when the Pelenise trees are falling,
Right.
one after another, or rows of coconut trees all fell, then we know the water has come up, and it's coming up. And in most islands, it has come up like 10, 20 meters inland. So you're losing land. I found that a lot of things happened this year. In February, then 2 weeks after that, we have the aftermath of the cyclone Pam. If you have heard of cyclone Pam that hit Vanuatu really badly, part of it came to Kiribati. And because it's a low island, it just washed up. A lot of our southern islands, a few islands, they just wash up everything.
So, Pelenise, how are you supposed to maintain any kind of normal lifestyle when this continues to happen? And the predictions are it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse.
Yes, the thing is, when you come to Kiribati, people are very contented and they're happy. Even though there's climate change impacts, they continue to live a daily life and continue to adapt to whatever is happening. So people say, oh, they're okay. No problem. But our people are just like that. The whole Pacific people, they're very peaceful. And they just see there's a problem, they try to fix it there and continue to live.
But is it an issue that they don't have any other choice? They don't have anywhere else to go? They don't have the means?
No, we do not have a place to go, even though some countries have offered to help, like Fiji, But most people say, no, we don't go, Our elders will say, why do we have to go somewhere else? Maybe you younger people move, but for us, we just stay here. This is where we were born, and we'll just stay here and die here.
I have moved 3 times. Every 3 years I move. My base house is about 20 meters from here, 15 meters to 20 meters from where I'm standing. After another 3 years, I have to move away from here and build another home there.
And that's your house just over the sea wall?
Yeah, that's my last house. I'm not quite sure how long I will be there. But that depends on how strong my sea wall here will stand high tide worse. Nothing we can do about it.
I know for you, you obviously are very driven and passionate about trying to make something change so that your lifestyle, your home can be preserved. And so you started the Kiribati Climate Action Network.
Yes.
Tell me about the mission of this group and what it is that you're trying to do exactly
We're
to try
trying
and
to
solve
build
this.
resilient people. First of all, we have to deal with our people. The center of our organization is people. We build resilient people so that they can continue to live and adapt on their own land. Well, let's do whatever we can to stay. But if we have to go, at least in my country right now, we say we move with dignity. No one wants to move as refugees.
Right.
That's the word. It's almost like a taboo word. You don't say it in Kiribati. And that's why, if we're going to be refugees, we better not move. We just stay, you know. If they're going to accept us as climate citizens, you know, and give us citizenship straight away, then we're happy. But just to push us out, to move us, and say,
lose your
okay,
home,
these are the refugees who have come from Kiribati. No, that's for us, it's very degrading.
Right.
Because there's no war in our country. We're not fighting anybody, you know. We are very peaceful. We are contented where we are, but then we may have to move. That's why.
But I have to wonder, does it make you angry that you're losing your country in this way that you can't control, but it is the cause, it's a man-made issue, climate change, you know, because of the greed, however you want to phrase it, because of greed, because of corporate greed, because people are being selfish and not caring for the planet, you may lose your home.
I'm angry. You're asking whether I'm angry. You know, angry, maybe it's not a word I would use. It's just
Frustrated?
frustrated, disgusted with people who cannot make decisions.
What do you think it's going to take for them to listen?
If it touches their life, that's when they change. But if it doesn't touch their life and their own families, then they don't care.
And that's disappointing, isn't it? Again, that's a sort of a selfish mentality. If
It is.
I'm
That's
not
why
affected by it.
Angry, yes. I think for many of us, we've been angry for so many years that we just say, forget it, we just continue to work because, you know, maybe somebody will come up that will listen.
People can hear these messages over and over again, but do they actually take action?
I wouldn't know how the action will be. The message is really to the political leaders, you know, those who are making decisions and policies.
I know you have to remain hopeful. You have to, right? You can't give up because this is your home you're talking about. But are you also really fearful?
We are really uncertain, and we are maybe fear is not a word I have. It's really just frustration right now, because all we want is somebody, one strong leader, to come up and say, and I am betting on America to do that, because no one can do it. America is, you know, a superpower. Whoever wants to say I am, no, we know that America is a superpower right now, and they're the ones who can finish it. I was happy to see that there were so many business people around here. Because the other thing is, climate change also offers opportunities. It's not just insecurity, you know. It is an opportunity for us and for these people to work together in partnership and actually work together to create a better, you know, environment for everybody.
Right. Pelenise, thank you so much for speaking to us about this, because it's obviously an issue that affects you every day.
Thank you so much for the invitation.
It's not all right, so hopefully everybody will jump on that bandwagon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.